All right. There we go. All right. So we've got all of you muted. Romacio, I believe, is unmuted. We're going to get going. And I'm going to introduce our speaker. I hope I've unmuted him. All right, you guys. So I have the distinct pleasure of getting this party started with us tonight, or today, this afternoon. My name's Jennifer Romacio. I live in Honey Harbor, Ontario, Canada, which is just about an hour and a half north of Toronto. It's a beautiful area of Canada. We've got some almost rainy weather today, but we're in the midst of our summer holidays up here. And so this is an area of Canada where everybody likes to come and vacation. So we're really fortunate to be able to call it home. I've been with World Global Network for a few months now, almost 6 months. I started on January 2nd of this year with 5.5 years prior network marketing experience under my belt. I've learned to love the industry and took a leap of faith jumping into this amazing company in January, and it's definitely paid off. We are truly surrounded by greatness, and I am so privileged today to be able to introduce to you one of my mentors and leaders, of course, the leader of this exact team, Mr. Romacio Fulcher. So Romacio Fulcher, he came from humble beginnings, but was fortunate enough to have impeccable mentorship throughout his life, starting with his amazing mother, Colleen Fulcher, to the legendary Holton Bugs, to the now incredible mentorship of the Purana Putres and the Chongs. He's committed himself to being their most coachable student, and that declaration and the actions that go along with it have paid off in spades. He's breaking records in our industry, not just our company, World Global Network. He's the fastest double president millionaire in World Global Network history to date, and he's the number 42 income earner in businessforhome.org rankings, averaging $263 per month, which equates to over $3 million per year. So this is according to businessforhome.org. He's also, and most notably, an incredible leader and mentor in his own right. He has a strong heart of service, and he's on a mission to help all of us achieve great success in our lives. He loves to have fun, and anyone attending Clarity in the coming week is going to experience that firsthand. But what I love most about him is his willingness to pass on his wisdom and his philosophies to all of us. And the fact that he is indeed a do-it-first leader who leads with his heart and with unconditional love. And we know that that is a rare find. So ladies and gentlemen, without further ado, I'm going to pass this call over to Mr. Romacio Fulcher. Romacio, are you there? No? Okay, we're working hard here to find you. Just give me 1 second. I believe you're on as Team It's Our Time. We will find you. It's so hard. There's 175 of you on here. Okay, I thought I got you, but let's just take a look. Are you at the top? And all right, hold tight, guys. Keep lighting up that chat box for me. There we go. I found him. There we go. Okay.
All right. Well, thank you so much, Jen. I appreciate you. I appreciate your leadership, and I appreciate your love and introduction. Thanks so much for stepping up and being our host here with us this morning. I want to welcome everybody that's here, guys. As the little boy says, we're back to do another one, just like the other one. So if you don't know, guys, every Saturday, this is where you can find us. Meet us right here every single Saturday, 10 a.m. Pacific Standard Time. So I don't know what time that is for wherever you're calling in from, but this is where we'll be right here on Saturday training. Now, listen, I'm always reminded anytime I say the word training, I'm reminded of, 10 years ago when I first got started in this profession. I hated training. I really did. Unfortunately, back then it was not a webinar training. It was an actual physical training. You had to put on a suit and tie. Saturday, you had to drive, and you had to sit there for about 3-4 hours at training. And I'll never forget. I hated it. I really did. And it was because I lived for the weekends back then. Most people, they work a full-time job throughout the week. And so the weekend is the day they want to cut the grass and have the barbecue and, do all the things that people like to do. And the last thing anybody wanted to do was literally take 4 hours out of my Saturday and go to training. And I'll just tell you guys, I literally hated training. I was already a self-driven type of person, highly motivated, definitely the type of person, if I say I'm going to do something, I do it. So I didn't really understand why I had to be there every single Saturday. Thank God that my mentor pulled me aside one day, and this was the gentleman that had the results that I was inspired by. To be frank with you, it was because of this single gentleman that I'm referring to why I chose to even get involved in network marketing. Number one. Number two, it was because of this single gentleman. Notice, one person, okay, is the reason why I chose to stay involved with network marketing. In other words, this gentleman that I'm referring to, his example was so loud, his picture was so big, it was so bright that I was compelled to stay involved in this profession. Now, when I say his example or his picture, I'm not referring to just the money that he made. Obviously, he was making a lot of money, but it was the life and lifestyle that he was living, the amount of people that he was impacting, the people that he was serving, the difference that he was making just in the community throughout the world. I mean, it was like his steak or his chicken was better than my steak or my chicken. It was just like everything was better. And it was really what I felt life should be about, to live a life with purpose. Where you're really making a difference in the lives of many, many other people. And so because of that, I was always intrigued and compelled, by this profession, but I just didn't like going to training. And that was my biggest hang up. I'll never forget it. And I remember one day he pulled me aside and he said, Romacio, before you tear down the fences, why don't you understand why we have put them up? And I was like, what? This sounded like really kind of like almost went over my head. He said, before you tear down the fences, why don't you understand why we've put them up? In other words, why don't you understand the purpose of training? See, I understand, Romacio, you don't like coming to training, but why don't you understand the purpose? Ooh, I get so excited every time I say that word, because that means everything that you do, whether you know it or not, guys, there's a purpose. There's a purpose to everything. In fact, for those of you looking at your computer screen right now, this computer screen that you're looking at, whether it's your cell phone or your computer, it serves a purpose. And so what he got me to do is he reframed the way that I was looking at training. See, to me, I was associating pain with sitting there for 4 hours and hearing the same thing over and over and over again. I was associating pain with it. And when he got me to understand the purpose of it, the light bulb went off. The light bulb went off. The moment he got me to understand the purpose, I said, aha, I get it. And what was the purpose? He told me this. He said, Romacio, obviously you're involved in this profession, and obviously you got some very aggressive goals and things that you would like to accomplish. And I said, yes. He says, well, let me tell you a secret. True wealth only reveals itself to those that are patient enough to train others. I said, whoa, slow down, cowboy. He's from Texas. Slow down, cowboy. I said, say that one more time. He said, true wealth only reveals itself to those that are patient enough to train others. He says, Romacio, I want you to think of any man or woman that has the lifestyle that you would like to have, okay? Which is mainly, guys, I'm attracted to freedom. Having money is awesome, but what's better than anything, it's all about lifestyle, freedom. I am so addicted to freedom. Drop a 1 in the chat box there if you're addicted to freedom. I mean, I am addicted to freedom. 1776. Y'all remember 1776? Anybody remember 1776? 1776 was the day that we got our freedom. Anyway, that's a different story. So, guys, I'm addicted to freedom. And when he told me that, he said, Romacio, think of anybody that has the results that you want, anybody that has the lifestyle that you want, no matter who it is. And he says, I want you to now imagine how they got those results. Correct me if I'm wrong, correct me if I'm wrong, Romacio. They had to train some people over and over and over and over again so that they can actually have the free time to do what it is they want to do. I said, aha, I got it. I got it. Now you say, why am I telling you this story? I'm telling you this story at the very beginning of our Saturday morning training for this purpose, is that there will be something along this journey that you will associate pain with. Maybe it's coming to a Saturday training, 1 hour on Zoom every single Saturday. Yes, you need to be here every single Saturday, okay? Maybe you might associate pain with that. Maybe you might associate pain to other parts of the business. I don't know. There's only 7 skills that you need to master to become massively successful. I'm certain one of them is going to be your least favorite. And the moment you do, the moment you uncover something that you don't like, or something that just, rubs you the wrong way, kind of like what training used to do with me, what I want you to do is I want you to learn how to reframe it. I want you to learn how to reframe it and find the pleasure. Learn to find the pleasure in what it is that you're doing. In other words, I'll be honest with you guys. I don't love doing cardio. I want to be honest. For those of you that work out, I don't love doing cardio. I don't. I'm a sprinter. So I like to do things quick. But, obviously you talk to your trainer and they want you to get on there for 30 minutes, sometimes 45 minutes, just on a Stairmaster or on a bicycle or a treadmill, whatever it is, and the same over and over. And I'm like, oh gosh, I just don't like this. But you know what I don't like more? I don't like being fat, out of shape, no energy, full of a bunch of disease. I don't like being low energy. I don't like that stuff. And so what I've learned to do is say, hey, listen, for 30 minutes, I can lock in and I can love doing this cardio. This is what I'm going to do. I'm going to do my cardio, and I'm going to go in intervals. I'm going to start at level 3 and go to 4 and 5 and 6. In other words, I'm going to find a way to associate some pleasure with the thing that I did not like. Now, I've shown you 2 examples, guys, in the last 5 minutes. I've shown you now how I was able to take training, which I hated, and turn it into something that I love. And that's why now today I'm one of the world's greatest trainers in this entire profession. And I don't apologize for that, because now I understand the purpose of training. I really get it. And so for those of you that are here for the first time, or many other times, I want to encourage you to make sure you stay locked in on the training. Thanks to technology, you get to sit at home or wherever you're at today. And I would hope that you're paying attention for your sake, so that you can really, really be abundantly blessed by the information that you're getting ready to receive. Now, listen, don't expect every single Saturday for us to say something completely different than what we said last Saturday. Ooh, write this down. Don't expect us to always say something completely different. Yes, you will see different trainers with different styles, but all basically teaching the same concepts. Okay, there's a format to what we do every single Saturday. But here's the deal. They say that repetition is the mother of skill. So by you hearing it over and over and over again, it drives the screw in deeper and deeper and deeper. Guys, I don't take my time because I'm bored to be with you. I take my time because it's my responsibility to help teach, guide, and train you on how to be successful in this profession. Okay? And I don't apologize for it. I don't get on here and communicate myself in some monotone voice, lethargically, like I'm just doing another one. No, I know that there is some man or woman on this webinar right now that these are the words, this is the moment they needed to make the transformation in their life. Now, here's the beauty of it. I know that that individual is present here today. What I don't know is who it is. That's not my business. My business is to show up and show out every single Saturday, giving my all to the people that are here from a place of love and compassion while delivering exactly what it is that they need. Now, for those of you sitting here watching it, I want you to understand. I want you to pay attention to this information. I want you to learn it as if you're going to teach it today. Let me say that again. I hear people all the time tell me, I heard that over and over. Can you teach it? Can you teach it? Hello? 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 Can you teach it? I've heard that. I've heard that. I've heard that. But can you, I know you've heard it, but can you teach it? Well, ladies and gentlemen, until you can teach it, you don't know it. And until you have the results from it, you ain't got it. Let me say it again. Until you can teach it, you don't know it. And until you have the results from what you've been teaching, then you ain't got it. Therefore, class is in session. Thank you for being here. Now, what I want you to do is not waste your time, and I want you to gather. I want you to get as much as you can out of this training. Always remember, there's something you're missing. Always. Always remember, there's something small that you're missing. We all have the same product. We all have the same compensation plan. And virtually, thanks to us, you guys all know exactly what I say. So why is there such a disparity in the results? Okay. I want you to have a goal today. As you listen today, I want you to have a goal. Write this down. I want to bridge the gap between where I'm at and where I want to be. I want to bridge the gap. I want to close the gap. Excuse me. I want to close the gap from where I am to where I want to be. And if you will begin to listen to me and pay attention to this training from that mindset, from that vantage point, I promise you, ladies and gentlemen, you will always get exactly what you're looking for. How do I know? Because wherever focus goes, energy flows. Write that down. Wherever focus goes, energy flows. And so what I want is I want your focus today. I want you to write that down. I want to close the gap on where I am to where I want to be. I want to close that gap. And if you always will, thank you for typing that in the chat box. Awesome, Donna, thank you. I want to close the gap. If you will, see, because what I'm trying to teach you right now before we get started is I want you to narrow in. I want you to lock in. I want you to lock into what he's doing and why does he do it that way? And aha, I get it. I see what I was missing. I see what, oh, I get it. I want you to study me. Stop looking at me. Study me. Okay? For those of you jumping on for the first time, oh, he's passionate. He's a lot of fun. He's handsome. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Listen, but pay attention. Okay? Study me. I'm the messenger. Okay? All right, let's get started. Thank you so much. Let's get started, Jennifer. All right, guys, you know what this is. This is the income disclosure. I don't know if you guys can hear it or not, but just imagine yourself reading each line gracefully. And for more, you can go to www.worldgn.com. Awesome. Way to go, guys. Next slide. All right. So here we go. All right. Let's talk a little bit about managing expectations. Now, I'm going to give you some tips today. I want you to pull out your paper. Listen to me. Listen to me. We're going to go slow. It's 10:22. We're going to go over probably about 30, maybe 40 minutes. So we're going to finish up around 11:30, 11:40, something like that. So if you got somewhere to be, just tell them you'll be late. Okay, listen. All right, look. Now, notice how we start the training with managing expectations. I'm going to break this down for you, okay? Before I get into the information, I want you to write it down. Write down the word managing expectations. If you desire to be a good, strong, effective, powerful leader right now, listen to me. If you desire to be a good, strong, powerful leader, you have to learn how to manage your prospects' expectation. Whoa! This one right here, baby, is the number one thing. You want to know why more people don't like network marketing, or, oh, I've tried that and that's one of those get rich quick schemes? Because whoever they joined with did not manage their expectations. They told them they were going to get rich quick. They told them it was going to be easy. All you got to do is send a video and I promise you, man, you're going to be rich tomorrow. And even if they didn't say those words, they came across in that way. And that's the reason why those people don't want anything to do with this profession anymore. Because they did not manage the expectations of the child. Write that down. You must manage the expectation of the baby. Mama, daddy, well, how come I can't go outside and run in the street and just do whatever I want to do? Because you might get hit by a car. You can't be playing in the street. Okay? Even though they're adults, they're brand new kids. They're brand new babies. You must manage the expectations of others. If you don't, it will be the number one reason why you will have massive devastation, because you didn't manage the expectation. So notice every Saturday, Jennifer, every Saturday, Wolfgang, every Saturday, guys, we start with managing your expectations. Let's carry on. Credit card processing. Let's go. Uh-oh. There we go. Credit card processing issues. We have had a few credit card processing issues. Some of you might have noticed it. Some of you may not, okay? This is not to make an excuse for, oh my goodness, this is the reason why I didn't hit my rank. No, that's hogwash. What we just want to let you know is that we're growing so fast, we've had challenges that we're still overcoming. Our company has added 4 more merchant processors. 100% of the issues were to be resolved by yesterday. I did receive an official text message from the CEO, Fabio Galdi. He told me yesterday that all of the credit card issues and all of that should now be over. So thank God I was told green light, that should be over, okay? Now, the Hika app reports are now available, okay? The iPhone users are not receiving the PIN for the Hika app or the Lifestyle app index. Request a callback number, okay? Request a callback number. The last 5 digits of the number that calls in is your PIN. Okay? Let's talk about the Infolio release date. The Infolio release date will be announced, I was told, by the end of July. Now, I'm really excited and pleased to announce to you guys the new 2-minute video and the 5-minute video will officially be released this Friday at the Clarity is Power event. So all of you guys that will be there, you will get a chance to see the brand new 2-minute and 5-minute video July 28th here in Sacramento, California. For those of you that will not be there, I'm sorry you're going to miss that. You have no idea what you're missing. That is definitely going to be a life-changing event. Trust me when I say this. If you ever wanted to doubt me, this is not the time. Don't miss that event. It's not too late. I realize some of you might have to come from across the world and some of you might have to liquidate some stock or liquidate some of your pension. Let me tell you something. The greatest investment you could ever make is in yourself. I had one person tell me they were going to skip paying their mortgage just to be at this event. Now listen, I never told them to do that, but I can promise you it will be one of the greatest rewards of their life. I promise you that. So don't make excuses. You have no idea, by you choosing not to actually come to the event, you're making a very large mistake. Listen to me. I know who I am. I know what I'm going to do, and I know how it's going to affect the world. Okay? And here it is. You're here on this training, and I'm trying to give you as many nuggets in a bottle as possible. Don't miss the event. It's a mistake. Don't do it. Don't do it. Make the sacrifice. I promise you, you're going. Look, my life is doing pretty okay, I think, right? But I want to help you get exactly what you deserve. But if you don't pay the price, then I guess you don't deserve it. Okay? Now, some of you say, well, I'll catch the next event. You can catch the next event. Yes, there will be another event. Unfortunately, I'm not going to be the one doing it. I'll be a part of it. It's going to be an awesome event. But just trust me, when it comes to doing what I do, I ain't never seen nobody that can do it better. Let's just put it that simple. That's why you need to be there. Okay? You need to be there. I know what I'm talking about, and I don't mind getting up in your face, letting you know up front, you need to be there. So do whatever you need to do to come up, whatever you need to do to get there. Start walking now, start taking Uber now, start swimming, start driving, whatever you got to do, get to that event. I'm dead serious. If you're not going, it's a mistake for you. You got to be there. There's a reason why, and I'm sorry. And if you're not there, we're not going to be doing a bunch of Facebook Lives to bring you there when you didn't come. That's not going to happen. We're not going to allow a lot of Facebook Lives. We're not doing that. So I'm letting you know, guys, on this team, we are the team that has set the example for the entire company. I've broken every record in this company for you. I did it for you. I started over from scratch for you. I put everything on Facebook for you. I created all these documents of exactly what I say and all these audios and videos. Do you know I hate being on Facebook Live? I hate looking at my face. I mean, I know I'm handsome, but I hate looking at me when I'm talking. I hate it. I hate it. But I did it because I said yes, and I did it for you. Okay? We broke all these records. We're constantly leading by example. We're constantly producing more success. We're the #1 organization in the entire company. We're the most coachable in the company. It's all for you. And here it is. We get to do an event once a quarter so that we can bring you together and really take you for 3 days to really make sure you're getting it, to really make sure you're growing faster, just like our team is. And you got the nerve to say, I can't make it. I got a barbecue to go to. I've got a birthday party. Man, come on, you tripping. That's right. I ain't afraid to tell you, you tripping. You need to reprioritize your life to understand what things are most valuable, okay? I love my kid too. I love my family too. I love the summertime. I love the water. I love the people. I love it all. But you know what I love more than anything? I love growing. I love growing because if I don't grow, I can't help them grow. If I don't get better, I can't help my family get better. If I don't, then they won't. It's that simple. That's why I'm so passionate about you're making a mistake if you're not at the event. I know some of you got to go dig into your savings, borrow money, sell stuff, pawn stuff. Go do it. This is your life you're talking about, okay? It's impossible for you to really feel the fire when you miles and miles away from it, okay? All right. Sorry to get on that soapbox, but I needed to do that. Somebody needed to hear that. Let's go to the next slide. All right, let's talk about these new packages, guys. These new packages are absolutely incredible. I'm just going to skim over this really quickly, guys. You can pretty much see, here's what they are. You got it went from $319 to $349. We gave you more value. $1349 is still the same, but notice there you get 4 helos, 4 germanium plates, 4 bands packs, 4 bios ends free, 3 business centers. Look, we just put in more value. If you like it, drop a #1 in there. Okay. Next, we got the premium pack. You can see what's included there, and then you've got the bios in 30. Okay. All right. Let's move forward. Let's go to the next slide here. All right, guys. We keep doing this not because I like seeing my face. We're doing this for you. Obviously, many of you guys may know we still have magazines left for you that want to use the third-party evidence. Listen, it feels really weird talking about myself. It really does. I'm not used to that, but listen, let me just tell you, third-party evidence allows you to go a lot faster. Listen, don't ask me why, but most people, when they see something written in a magazine or they hear it from a third-party source like Networking Times, they believe it faster. See, if it's you telling them X, Y, and Z, they kind of push away from it. But when they hear about it on the news or hear about it in the paper or magazine, they believe it much faster. To say that one of your business partners was featured on the cover, a 10-page or 8-page story here in this magazine. This is a worldwide publication. Okay, once we sell out of these guys, they're gone. Okay, and so you can see right there on the left-hand side, what you need to do, you can get 10 copies for $60. All you do is you send a PayPal to juliewoo03@sbcglobal.net. Include your name, address, and phone number, and we'll go ahead and get them out to you. Now, for those of you that are coming to the Clarity event in Sacramento, we're going to have a bunch of them there. You can take them with you there. You can buy them there and take them with you there as well. Okay, so I just want to let you know, guys, use the third-party tools. It's for your benefit. Again, once these are sold out, we don't have any more. We just don't. We only have a limited number of copies with my face on the cover and that sort of thing. Okay, all right, let's go to the next slide. All right, now let's talk. This is what I really want to talk about. Okay, this right here is what I really want to talk about. All right, I want to talk to you about getting started right in the business. Listen, write this down, please. If you don't get started right, it is absolutely impossible for you to start other people right. This is critical. This is so freaking critical. Critical. Now, we've laid it out for you so simple so that you can't confuse it. It's very simple, but it's also simple for you not to do it as well. And I don't want you to make that mistake. So let's talk about it. Step number 1. Step number one is to connect to our team's closed group Facebook page. The name of our team is Team It's Our Time, WGN. Now listen, we know that a lot of leaders out on our team have their own Facebook page. That's great, but we want you to connect to the source, okay? We want you to connect to the source, okay? So in addition to whatever else you got going on, make sure that you connect to our team, Team It's Our Time, WGN, okay? You can connect straight to it, and we will gladly accept you in. Every person that you enroll, make sure you get them connected to the Facebook group. Why? Because we want you to check your Facebook, the team Facebook page at least 3 times a day. That is how both of my assistants communicate with the global field on information, training, videos, it's all there. By the way, when you go to the team's Facebook page, I want you to notice the file section and the document section. We've created documents for you to print off to make your job easier. I've got some surprises that I'm going to release this week. I'm not going to tell you today, but you're going to love them. You're going to go crazy about them. But if you're not plugged in to the team Facebook page, then guess what? You won't even know about it. Okay? So plug into the team Facebook page. We do not have a team website. IoT, that's the name of the organization, our team, which stands for It's Our Time. We do not have a team website. We don't. We have a team Facebook page that has everything on it, okay? This is critical, critical. Now, number 2, you can watch the video. There's a video on the team Facebook page where I explain how to get started right. Here soon, I'm going to be doing a new video on how to get started, but there is one there for now. Number 3, critically important. Critically important. Make sure you sign up for the new marketing system. What I'd like for you to do is go to whoever sponsored you and ask them, what is your Hilo.life marketing link? Write that down. What is your Hilo.life marketing link? If they say, oh, I don't have one of those, stop. If they tell you, I don't have a Hilo.life marketing site, stop. That's the first clue that they are not doing the business the proper way. Stop. I would not follow that person unless they're in Carla or Don Silver or Saul K's group, which I have approved their system. Other than that, I'm sorry. Stop. I don't care who you are. Stop. You're not doing it right. I get extremely passionate about this. Let me tell you why. Because I can't stand people who don't know how to follow directions. I can't stand people who can't follow exactly the way we say do it because they got an ego problem. And I hate it. And I have no problem telling y'all, I hate that. Why? Because you're blocking other people's success because of your ego. And that could have been me. But 10 years ago, thank God I was smart enough to say, you know what? I'm not going to get caught up in the bushes. I want to go straight to the source. And sir, I want you to enroll me directly. Matter of fact, 10 years ago, I told the guy who brought me in the business, I said, look, if you're not going to be the one working directly with me, I'm not doing this. Because I refuse to get lost in the sauce and get all confused and caught up because somebody got an ego problem and forgot to tell me the right way to do it. And therefore, there I go traveling down the wrong direction for 6-8 months thinking that this was the right way. Drop a 1 if you know what I'm talking about. Drop a 1 in the chat box, guys. Got me fired up this morning. Y'all funny, man. So listen, if they don't have a Hilo.life marketing site, they ain't doing it right. Okay? Now, the brand new 2-minute, and listen to me, the brand new 2-minute and 5-minute the brand new 2-minute and 5-minute video is automatically, I repeat, automatically going to be added to your Hilo.life website by Friday. You ain't got to do nothing. It's going to automatically be added there for you. Automatically. Drop a 1 if you like that. Now, how about that? Okay? As well as some other surprises I'm not going to mention to you. So always know there's a reason why we tell you to stay in alignment with what we are doing. There's always a reason. No, I did not create Hilo.life, but I follow it. Why? Because my mentors tell me that's what you're supposed to use. And I don't argue with the coach. When the coach gets to talking, I say, yes, ma'am. Yes, sir. Okay, understood. I'm going to do it. Because I know it's for my benefit. Okay? You see, you can tell I'm passionate about this because, see, if people aren't using the right tools, then they cannot get the right results. Okay? Let's go to number 4. All right, number 4, we want you to sign up for Chad and Natita's website. The reason why we don't have a team website is we use my upline's website, Chad and Natita, the best uplines in the world. They are so beautiful, so passionate, so humble. So they have one of the biggest serving hearts. I mean, I'm so proud of them. Okay, on their website, they created it just for you. You must go there, step number 4, cnworldgn.com, and subscribe. All of the videos, all of the audios on everything you need to know is on their website or our team Facebook page. You don't need to go anywhere else other than either our Facebook page and their website. Drop a 1 if we're clear and you're going to do it. All right. This is critically important. The other reason I'm so emphatic about what I'm teaching you here today, if you'll follow the instructions that we're saying, it'll save you a lot of heartache and pain. How would you like it for us to train your people versus you having to do all the talking? How would you like that, Jennifer? How would you like to let us do all the heavy lifting? You sit back and look all beautiful with your new hairdo sitting over there in Canada. Okay? How would you like that? Let us do all the sweating. Well, guess what? You got to plug your people in. All right. Now, step number 5. Here we go. This is where the rubber begins to meet the road. Okay? Step number 5, we want you to build a list of 100 names and numbers on a piece of paper. Don't just say I have it in my cell phone. I've heard people tell me that so many times. You have to understand in this profession, your list that you build is the greatest asset you can ever have. Your list is the greatest asset that you can ever have. Okay? Now, the list that you're going to build, you never throw this away. You're always going to keep adding to it all the time, okay? So step number 5 is build a list. Now, I tell people if they want to work directly with me, I need the list done in 24 to 48 hours. If you ain't got it done, I ain't got the time to wait, okay? So this is what I tell people. If you want me to help you, you got to have that list done within 24 to 48 hours, okay? List of 100 names and phone numbers, okay? Now, I'm going to take you a little further today, okay? When you build your list, we want you to put everybody on the list, the broke, the middle class, and the rich. We want you to put them all on there. After that's done, I want you to go back and I want you to put a check next to, certain things here. Listen carefully, okay? Write this down, please. Anybody that's 25 and older, put a check next to it. Anybody that's married with a child or kids, put a check next to it, okay? Anybody who has any sort of influence, doesn't matter, any type of influence, put a check next to them. So that means if they're a business owner that they have influence, if they're a pastor, whatever, just put a check. Doesn't matter. Anybody's got some influence, put a check. And anybody who is what we call, they have the ability to pay $1,300 on a credit card or a debit card or more, put a check next to them. Let's break this down. Why do we say 25 and older? Now, when you do this, guys, some people will have one check, some people will have no checks, some people will have 4 checks. It's okay. It's okay. Okay? Let me explain to you. 25 and older, if you look at my organization, I don't have a lot of people in my organization that are under 25. I don't. Okay? As a matter of fact, when I signed up, well over 100, I'm trying to think, have I even sponsored anybody that was under 25? I can't remember. I might have. I can't remember. I doubt it, though. I doubt it. But here's why. Typically, when they're under 25, they just don't have a clue. Now, look, this does not apply to all, because by the time I was 25, I was a millionaire. So I'm not saying this applies to all, but generally speaking, most people under 25, they haven't figured out their life yet. So they're trying to party and chase Jennifer around all day and all this type of stuff. And, you know, they're trying to figure out their life, you know, so they're really not ready to get serious about anything yet. And we understand that, okay? But 25 and older, sometimes that's when people start to say, okay, whoa, I need to start figuring out what I'm gonna do with myself. I need to start thinking about what am I gonna do, okay? Now, watch this. Number 2, if they're married, or even if they're not married and they have a child, this is two-pronged here. When you are married and you have a kid, or even if you have a kid, you now have more responsibility. So you begin to start thinking about your life in a deeper context. Uh-oh, I got to do something with myself. I really got to put some more money on the table here. I've got to get something going here. I've got to do something. So again, more responsibilities. They're more open to the idea of how you can actually increase the retirement or help them retire faster, okay, through network marketing or whatever it may be, okay? Now, the third one, when they have influence, it allows the business to go faster. If they believe in the concept of what we're doing and all this good stuff, it's very easy for them, or I should say it's easier. Let me say that again. It's easier because they have influence. And influence just means that they can get, 5, 10, 15, 20 people on a phone call or on a webinar instantly. They have the ability to move a small group of people. In other words, if they do it, chances are they've got 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 10 people that if I do it, they're going to do it too, because they look up to me and they know and they respect me. So having influence or dealing with people that have influence allows your business to grow a lot faster, okay? And then obviously, guys, this one here, we're going to really talk about in Sacramento big time. I see a lot of new people in the profession. They make this mistake. The fourth check is, do they have the ability to come up with $1,300 on a credit card or debit card? Now, listen, the worst thing you can do, ladies and gentlemen, is spend your time with an individual, showing them the videos and answering their question, only to hear at the end of it, I ain't got the money. I'm going to need a month to come up with the money. I just don't have it, okay? That is the worst thing you can do, because in a sense, you wasted time. You showed them something that they can't even afford to join. They can't even come up with the money to do it, okay? Now, I do believe that there's a difference between being broke and being poor. Broke is temporary while poor is permanent, okay? Broke is temporary while poor is permanent. We've all been broke before, okay? Definitely. And I do understand that there are some people that if you show them enough value, they'll go find the money, they'll sell it, they'll do whatever, they'll borrow. And there are those few, what we call needles in the haystack. But what I try and do, guys, is I don't spend my time talking to people that don't qualify for what it is that I'm talking about. In other words, and I was always this way. I don't want you to think, oh, well, Romacio, you're making a lunch. You're the number 2 income earner in the company. I can see why. No, you don't understand. See, I'm the number 2 income earner in the Americas because of the way I think. I didn't get here first and then start thinking this way. No, it's the thought process first, guys, that leads you to the destination. And I was always taught, why would I spend time with people who cannot come up with that's just a waste of time. Matter of fact, when I prospect and deal with people, before we even get into any details, I find out, hey, listen, do you have $1,400? I want to make sure that if you like what it is you're about to hear, if you like what you're about to see, if you're feeling it, I want to know, hey, do you have $1,400 that you can get your hands on? Because if you don't, we got to stop right here, baby. You don't qualify. That was a huge nugget. Drop a 1 if you agree. Now listen, guys, don't you go getting confused about what I just said. Don't go getting confused about what I just said. Don't take my words apart from my spirit. I love helping people. But you have to understand, in business, you've got to understand there's something called managing your time. And if everybody went and talked to people who didn't have the money, guess what? You would not sell any product. If you don't sell any product, guess what? You can't help anybody. If you can't help anybody, you can't make any money. Is that true? Absolutely. Shake your head like this. Absolutely, right? Okay. So again, it is smart for you to, well, let's put it to you this way. And I hate to do this, but I got to do this so that all of y'all understand. Okay. So let's say you want to go to the Toyota dealership and you want to buy a car and the car costs $10,000. Well, guess what you can't do? You can't say, hey, Mr. Carman, I got 7,000. Let's do it for 7. You know what he's going to tell you? Sorry, come back when you got 10,000. Let's give you another example. You go to the Coca-Cola machine and it says it's $1 for a Coca-Cola and you put in 80 cents. You know what the machine is going to tell you? Not enough change. Okay? Guys, I can talk to you for about hours and hours. You have to qualify for the Coca-Cola. You have to qualify for the new vehicle. You got to qualify for what it is you want. It's $1,400 to be able to have access to a much better life. That is the greatest deal on planet Earth. Earth. $1,400 I paid, plus sweat equity. So no, I don't feel sorry for people. But I'm letting you know, if you want to know how me, Chad, Natita, Mike Sims, Jeremy Roma, all these leaders, Seville and Rachel, I can go on and on and on. If you want to know how we do what we do, we don't spend time with people who don't qualify. That is a waste of time. Okay? You must understand that there is a huge difference between missionary work and business. There is a huge difference between missionary work and business. We are here to help people change their life, starting with you first. Okay? All right. So let's go to the next one. All right. Now, we've created these 5 questions, guys, because these 5, I want you to write this down for all of you that are new or those of you that have may not understood this yet. The number one most important thing that will help you go faster once your mind is made up. Listen to me carefully. I'm going to say it slow. Once your mind is made up, meaning, in other words, once you have a burning desire to be successful. For example, I am 211 pounds right now. I was 209 2 days ago. I'm 211. I don't know how I went up 2 pounds. I've been eating right. I've been doing the things I'm supposed to do, but that's all right. I made a decision. I was going to be 200 pounds by this Thursday. So as soon as I'm done with this, I'm going back to the gym, with my trainer. We're going to make sure the diet is on tight. I'm going to increase the cardio. My mind is made up. In other words, what I'm telling you, my mind is made up. I said I was going to do it. There's a purpose behind why I'm doing it. I've got to do it first, and I'm going to do it. So whatever I got to, in other words, so your mind has got to be made up first. Once your mind is made up, okay, the second and most important thing that will allow you to go very fast in this profession is vision. You have to understand the power of learning how to share the vision. Vision is what compels people. Vision is what moves people. It's not the Infolio phone. It's not all the intricate details about the helo. Those are things that support the vision. Okay? It's not the pay plan. It's not the Lamborghinis. It's those, once again, are details that support the vision. Write this down right now. I must become a master at sharing the vision. I must become a master at sharing the vision. Okay? I must become a master at sharing the vision. Now, what if I told you we were going to make it stupidly easy for you to share the vision? What if I told you you don't have to think, Romacio is going to give it to you right here. This is the exact vision that I share every conference call and every webinar. This is exactly how I sponsored 66 people the first week. This is exactly how I've sponsored well over 120 something people now. This is exactly how I'm going to sponsor another 50 people. I'm not going to change one thing. I'm going to use these 5 questions right here. Why? Listen to me, folks. Listen. Focus in on me. Remember, you're supposed to be trying to bridge the gap or close the gap. These 5 questions, whether you love them or hate them, they communicate the vision properly. Now, anytime you share a vision, there are 3 things that are supposed to happen. And when you share a vision, there are 3 things that are supposed to happen. Number 1, your vision is supposed to depict what is it that you're talking about. What is it? Write that down. What is it? Number 1, your vision has to explain what is it? What in the heck are you talking about? Right? Number 2, where is it going? Where is it going? In other words, where are you going with this? Where is this going? Number 2. And number 3, what's in it for the prospect? What's in it for them? Thank you, Michelle. Your vision is supposed to explain what is it, where is it going, and what's in it for them. Those are the 3 most important things that must be laced into your vision. So whether you love these questions or you hate them, they serve a purpose. They serve a purpose. These are the 5 questions that I use to get to where I've gotten, and also going to take me to where I'm trying to go. These 5 questions. I thought about this before I even started World Global Network, because I understood if I didn't have a vision, I wasn't going to be able to go fast. The vision had to be plain, it had to be clear, and it had to be simple. It had to be compelling. The vision had to be simple, it had to be compelling. And so let me just walk you through these 5 questions. You can text these 5 questions. You can say these 5 questions. If you really want an extra secret, I would say these 5 questions at least 1,000 times. 1,000 times, yes. I would say them 1,000 times. I would say these 5 questions. I know these questions in my sleep. Are you familiar with either Fitbit or Apple Watch? Yes or no? Now, as I go through these 5 questions, please understand, I'm sharing a vision with people through 5 questions. And if you're wondering, why do you do it in question form? Write this down. Because if I say something, people doubt it. But if they say it, it must be true. Listen to me again. If I say something, people doubt it. But if they say it, it must be true. What we have learned in communication is the person asking the questions is the one that's in control. The one that's asking the question is the one that's in control. If I say it, they doubt it. But if they say it, it must be true. So let's share our vision through 5 simple questions. Are you familiar with either Fitbit or Apple Watch? Yes or no? And they say, yeah, I am. Question 2, knowing what you know today about Fitbit or Apple Watch, if you could go back in time and been one of the first to gotten involved, and you could have gotten paid on every device sold anywhere in the world, would you have done it? Yes or no? See, that's a loaded question. Okay. Number 3. Okay. Well, listen, and I explained, number 3 is a paraphrase question. We kind of shortened it for you, but basically it says, hey, listen, as of 8 months ago, we were the first ones to come out with a product that is revolutionizing all of your revolutionizing the health industry, as well as revolutionizing the home-based business industry. I want you to imagine wearing a device that allows you to monitor all of your health vital signs in real time, i.e. blood pressure, breath rate, blah, 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 blah. And I mentioned a few of the features that it does. And then at the end, I say, hey, listen, if we gave you the chance today to be one of the first people to be involved with this, would you want in on it? Yes or no? Now, I want you guys to pay attention to what's going on here. We've already asked them about, are they familiar with Fitbit or Apple Watch? Why did we do that? So that their brain could reference something. Their brain could instantly go to a picture of, oh yeah, I'm familiar with that. Yeah, I understand that. And then we asked them a powerful question. Knowing what you know about Fitbit or Apple, if you could have been first, knowing what you know today, would you have done it? Then basically question number 3 says, well, guess what? Here's your chance. We basically created Apple Watch on steroids or Fitbit on steroids. And if we gave you the chance today that you didn't have years ago when Fitbit or Apple came out, would you want in on it? Yes or no? Drop a 1 if you like how this is progressing, these 3 questions. You see, I'm giving you a deeper look at why we created what we created. So when we tell you to follow it, you now understand the philosophies behind it. Okay? Number 4. All right? Number 4. And we're going to break all this down again at the event in Sacramento. Okay? Number 4. So listen, over the next 48 hours, here's what I'm doing. I'm identifying 2 people that I'm going to allow to be at the very top of the structure. These 2 people are going to benefit the most from everything that happens. Now listen, this company, over the last 8 months, we've already sold over 500,000 of these devices in 8 months. And so I can tell you right now, it's not a question of if any more are going to sell. We're number 4 in the world right now in just 8 months. But here's what I'm doing. I'm identifying 2 people. That's it. I've only got 2 top positions. That's all I've got, A and B. If I gave you the chance today to be at the very top where you could financially benefit off of all the other sales that happen that you don't even know, would you want that position? Yes or no? Man, I get fired up every time I say that. If anybody's fired up just hearing that again, drop a 1. Let me ask you a question. If anybody would have heard me say that to you, now be honest, if you would have heard me say these 4 questions so far to you, what would your answer have been to number 4? Type in your answer to number 4, yes or no. I want the whole world to see your answer right now. Type in yes or no to question number 4. If I was calling you and I said it just like that. Yes, come on. I want the whole world to see this. Okay? So you can't tell me this stuff don't work. You're telling me right now, if I would have said this to you, you would have said yes. You can't tell me it doesn't work. I'm sitting, look, I'm looking at all the fruit. It works. It works. Okay? Now, question number 5. Okay? To secure your position is $1,349 right now. That's what it is. Okay? Give me your credit card. Let me write it down. It's $1,300 right now to secure your position. Are you ready to do that now, or did you need to see a short 5-minute or 2-minute video that clarifies what I just said? Are you ready to do that now, or did you need to see a short 2 to 5-minute video that clarifies what I just said? Come on, guys. I want to see you get this thing, man. Come on. There is enough. There is enough for you. There is a seat for you at the table right now. You are qualified. You are enough. Yes, you are. Now you got to get your head right and follow this system. This stuff works. This works, baby. It works. I'm not passionate because I like to be passionate. I'm passionate because I know it's going to change your life. And I get all of these emails and questions from people. Listen, I'm going to answer all the questions and emails at the event. That's where I'm going to answer them. I'm going to answer them at the Sacramento Clarity is Power event. That's how I play that game. I don't have enough time in a day to respond to every email and Facebook message. I don't, because I'm busy building. I'm building a business. I'm busy helping people. Okay? But I promise you, I'm not going to leave you behind if you stay in line. Did you catch that? Write that down. That was good. I'm not going to leave you behind if you stay in line. Now, if you get out of line, then that's your fault. That ain't my fault. That's your fault. But we will not leave you behind if you stay in line. And staying in line is you got to get to the event. You need it, baby. Let's go to the next slide. All right. All right. So now that I've shown you now through those 5 questions on how to get your first 2 people, we want you to get that done within 48 hours so that you can be what we call a team builder and make money. So you can't make any money in this deal until you get your first 2, one on the left, one on the right. Now, give me a yes or no after what you just heard me describe, that you believe, oh yeah, I can get 2 people. We can get that done. Okay, now I see how this thing is working here. Give me a yes or no in the chat box if you believe you can get 2 people. Okay? You see what I'm saying? This is why I'm sweating. This is why I'm excited for you, because I know we can help change your life. All right, so we want to get that done the first 48 hours. That's how our system works. If you don't do it in the 48 hours, is there a penalty? No, there's not. But we want you to do it fast so that your organization can grow fast. Okay, let's go to the next one. All right, now we want you to learn our 2-5-30 system. This is the system that we use. When we say the system, this is the mechanical part of the system. We have a 2-minute video, which is going to be on your Helo.life marketing system. We have a 5-minute video, which is going to be on your Helo.life marketing system. And we have a 30-minute or a 30-minute full video, which once again is on your Helo.life marketing system. Okay. All right. Now, so really quickly, to use the system, you can send out text messages or make phone calls. But what you cannot do is just take your marketing link and just randomly send it anywhere. Send it everywhere. You can't do that. That will not work. Okay. So for best results, you must prepare the customer first. You must prepare them. What we're going to do right now is show you a couple different ways that you're going to prepare the customers. Now, you get to choose, do you want to lead with the product or do you prefer to lead with the opportunity? Either one of them will work for you, but you must follow one of these if you want to do it the right way. Okay, let's go to the next one. All right, we'll start with leading with the product. Going to give you a couple ideas. You don't have to worry about writing this down. Remember, this document is on our team Facebook page underneath documents. You can print it off, all right? So option number 1 is, Bob, if I had a product that's revolutionizing the healthcare industry, would you want to know about it? Yes or no? If I sent you a 2-minute video, when could you watch the video? And you simply send the video. But if Bob says no, you don't send it, okay? Now, give you a second option. Bob, I think I have something that would be perfect for your wife, spouse, or girlfriend. Would you want to see it? Yes or no? Okay, if they see, the name of the game is to get as many people to see that 2-minute video as possible. If I sent you a 2-minute video, when could you watch it? And you send the 2-minute video. Now, I want all of you to know I only teach 2 follow-up questions. Question number 1 is, what did you like best about what you saw? Whatever they say that they like the best, I say me too. Once again, what did you like best about what you saw? Whatever they say that they like the best, my answer is me too. And then question number 2, okay, is, did you only want to be a customer of this product, or did you see the big picture and would like to make money with us also? Did you only want to be a customer of this product, or did you see the big picture and would like to make money with us also? Those are the same 2 follow-up questions that I've used for the last 7 months in this business. I don't use any other, that's it, that's all I use. I don't change, that's what it is. I don't change. Why? Because I understand the power of those 2 questions. What did you like best? Whatever they like best, I liked it too, okay? And then 2, did you only want to be a customer, or did you see the big picture and want to make money with this also? That's it. Those are the 2. And if they say anything other than I'm ready to go, sign me up, blah, 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 then I say, hey, listen, if I sent you access to a 5-minute video, would you watch it? 5 minutes, it'll answer those questions. And then I get them to watch the 5-minute video, and I follow up with the same exact 2 questions. If they say anything else after the 5-minute video, if they say anything other than they're ready to join, they're ready to go, then I say, hey, listen, we've got a full webinar. You've got to see it. I promise you. If you watch it, I promise you won't have any questions for me. You will understand everything. Now, but if I send you this, would you be willing to take 30, 40 minutes or so to watch the full webinar? And then I send it to them. That's called the 2-5-30 system. Okay? Every single one of you should understand that system. And we're going to show you how to role play using that in Sacramento. It's very, very powerful. Okay? The reason why I get so emphatic and so passionate about this is because we finally have a system that everybody could do. If you notice, the 2-minute video explains the product. The 5-minute video explains the product and the opportunity. And the 30-minute video explains the entire thing. Drop a 1 if you like the system. It doesn't require you to be the speech pathologist, right? You got to be good with all of these words. You ain't got to do all of that. All you got to do is learn how to use the tools properly so that you can get up the mountain. And that's why we love this company. Okay, let's go to the next thing. All right, now let's show you how to lead with the opportunity. If you prefer to lead with the opportunity, it's the same game, just instead of the product, you're now leading with the opportunity, which is what I prefer. Hey, Bob, when it comes to making money, are you married to your job? Or you keep your options open? If he says he's married, the conversation's over, move on. If he says he's open, then you go to knowing what you know today about Fitbit or Apple. If you could have been first and gotten paid on every device that got sold, would you have done it? Yes or no? Well, what if I told you I have the first to market Fitbit or Apple Watch on steroids in my possession right now? Would you want to see it? Yes or no? Yeah, I want to see it. See, notice how I end everything in a question. I want you guys to understand the power of that. Some people talk too much. You talk too much. You get over there and you throw up on people, and that doesn't work. And I say what I have to say, and I end it with a question. Read it again. Bob, when it comes to making money, are you married to your job? Or do you keep your options open? See, these are all a question. I'm either married or I'm open. Okay? Boom. If he says he's open, knowing what you know about Fitbit, if you could have gone back in time and been one of the first to earn money from every device got sold, would you have done it? Yes or no? Yep. All right. Well, what if I told you that I have the very first to market Fitbit or Apple Watch on steroids in my possession right now? Would you want to see it? Would you? Would you? Would you? See, it makes them give you an answer, yes or no. And that's what you want, okay? And then you send them the video. That's the name of the game. If you get it, type in, I get it. I want to know you getting it. You know, when they say, my name is Mas, right? Everybody calls me Mas, M-A-S. For those of you that don't know, Mas means more in Spanish. So when they say, I get it, Mas, my brain hears, I get it, give me more. Anyway, all right, let's go to the next one. So you guys get this. Okay, awesome. All right, now, step number 9. Listen. All right. Step number 9 is we want you to now become a team developer within your first week. We want you to duplicate steps 1 through 8. Duplicate. Remember, if you don't duplicate, you won't elevate. If you don't duplicate, you won't elevate. Take your ego out of it. Learn to be humble. Learn to be coachable. It's all about duplication. It's all, remember I told you at the very beginning, I hated training. Well, because I hated training, my organization was not duplicating. Aha! My organization was not duplicating 10 years ago. I was good at getting people in, but it wasn't duplicating. Why wasn't it duplicating? Because I hated going to training and understanding the little details that were necessary to get the duplication. And if you don't duplicate, you won't elevate. That means you won't rank advance. You won't make any more money, okay? So what we want you to do in step 9 is duplicate steps 1 through 8 so that it will help you become a team developer within your first week. And as you become a team developer, you now get your 20% and you get your matching bonus. Boom. That's the top of the pay plan, okay? All right? Very, very simple. All right, let's move ahead. All right, really quickly, guys, what we're going to do in the interest of time is we're gonna just breeze through what we call the 5 ranks. All this is just kind of give you a chart to show you how to shoot straight to the top or just really progress through the ranks really, really fast. That's all it is. It just gives you clarity upon how to actually rank advance. Obviously, the first rank you want to achieve within 48 hours, we call it team builder. Get 2 people, one on the left, one on the right. Done deal. Do it one time, never got to do it again. Second rank we call team developer. This is where now you're going to not only receive your 20%, but you also get your matching bonus. How do you do that? You help the 2 people that you brought in, you help them get 2. You help the 2 people that you brought in, you help them get 2. Very simple. It's very, very simple. And now you're a team developer. From there, we want you to join the rank of what we call diamond. Diamond. A diamond makes between $2,000 to $3,000 every week, a qualified diamond, and they make $10,000 a month. We now have over 500 diamonds in this company, okay? All right, now, to become a diamond, it's very simple. All you need is either 4 team developers on the lesser leg or 20 family packs on the lesser leg, 14 premium packs, or 8 all-in packs. Now, listen, you don't have to enroll all these packs yourself. This is you and your entire organization in a 1-week period of time. Our ranks happen weekly here, ladies and gentlemen. Everything happens weekly, okay? If you can scroll up, Jennifer, just a little bit if you can, so they can see the bottom. Or maybe you guys can see it, maybe I just can't. That's okay. All right, so you can see there that the Hilo family pack is $13.49, the premium pack is $19.99, and the all-in pack is $33.49. So again, either 20 family packs, 14 premium packs, or 8 all-in, okay? You choose. Now, to become a president, it's really simple. All you need really is 5 diamonds within a week. So, or a total of 100 family packs, 67 premium packs, 40 all-in packs. I'm going to show you guys how to really get this done. We're going to break more diamonds and presidents from all the people that come to Clarity. I promise you. You get to watch. Just remember, write this down. I dare you to get to the Clarity event. There is a freaking reason why we are calling it Clarity. There is a freaking reason. I dare you to get there, and I'm going to reveal to you exactly how you go diamond in record time. I'm going to reveal to you exactly how you go president in record time. This thing is not as hard as some of you are making it. It's not. Okay? But if you're not plugged into the source or to the system, it's going to take you forever to figure it out. All right? Now, really simple. Now, to get to a president millionaire, boom. All you need is 5 presidents or 500 family packs within a week. Now, I know you say 500 in a week. Of course, that would be a lot if you had to do it all yourself, but you don't. It's your whole entire organization. Okay? 334 premium packs or 200 all-in packs. Okay? Now, Jennifer, I want you to go back to something. I want you to go back real quick, and then we're going to spring forward. Wait a minute. Stop. Go forward. I'm sorry. I want everybody looking at the number 500, which I know for some of you going, oh my God, 500. Oh my God, that's ridiculous. That's a lot in a week. 500 family packs cumulatively. I know you think it's a lot. It's not, but you think it's a lot. But watch this. Watch what I'm going to reveal to you right now. I'm going to give you a little sneak peek. Go all the way back, Jennifer, to the 5 questions. Please. All right. I want everybody right now looking at question number 4. And I'm not going to read it again because we already did it. Listen to me, Jennifer, and everyone here. I want you to write this down. I'm giving this to you for you guys because I love you and I want to see you grow. Write this question I'm going to ask you. What would happen to your organization, even if you are a team of 1 or you got 100 on your team? What would happen to your organization if you taught everybody to master the art of helping someone get their first 2 within 48 hours to no longer than 1 week? I'm going to ask you again. What would happen to your organization if you taught everybody to get their 2 within 48 hours to maximum 1 week's time? What would happen? That's question number 1. Let me pause so that you can write the question. Let me give it to you again. What would happen if you taught everybody in your organization to get 2 within their very first 48 hours or no longer than 1 week? What would happen to your organization? First question to you. Write down your answer. Okay? Now here's the money question. Here's the big one, baby. Here's the big one. Here's the big one. I want you to be honest. Don't try and be a showman here. We're all a family. I'm trying to help you. I need to know the truth. I'm gonna say it again, question number 4, and then I'm gonna ask the second question I want to ask to you. Bob, within the next 48 hours, I'm going to identify 2 people that I'm going to give them the most valuable positions in the entire structure. 2 people. I get 2 positions at the top. That's all I get. And based on the way this compensation plan works, whoever is my first 2 Those are the people, because they got in at the top, they get a chance to financially benefit off of every single sale that happens after them, even if they don't know who created the sales. Bob, what I want to know is, if I gave you the chance today to have one of these two positions, would you want that position for yourself today? Yes or no? And by the way, we've already sold 500,000 devices in 8 months. So it's not a question if it's gonna sell. They're selling. I just want to know, do you want to be at the top of the structure where you can benefit off of every sale? Yes or no? So now you've heard me say the question, and this is recorded, by the way. Okay? Now, here's the second question I have for you. You've already answered the first question. Here's the second question. Do you believe if said the way I just said, articulated the way I just articulated, do you believe that you could help anybody who wants to be helped get 2 people within their very first 48 hours, no longer than a week? Do you believe? Do you believe that question is good enough to be able to get people to move at getting one of those 2 top positions? Let me ask the question slowly so everyone understands. Do you believe that that question is good enough, compelling enough to get masses of people, people that don't speak English, people that live in other countries, people that live all around the world? Do you believe that question is strong enough to get them all? Yes or no? Type in your answer. Okay, Jennifer, take me back to the 5 ranks, please. Stop right there. Stop right there. Okay, so if you believe question 4 is the main, most important question, which, by the way, it is, then I'm going to show you how, if you get everybody in your organization to get 2, let me see. Of course, everybody wants to get 2. The problem, guys, they don't understand how. How do I get my 2? I just showed you how I do it. And you just said you believe it. So if you had everybody to get 2, here's the question. How long would it take you to build an organization where you had 250 people that got 2? Write your answer in. There's no wrong answer. How long would it take you to build an organization where you had a team of 250 people on your team that each got 2? Some of you don't understand the question. Let me ask you again. How long would it take you to build an organization of 250 people in your team, and you help those 250 each bring 2? How long would that take you? There's no wrong answers. You could tell me 10 years. It wouldn't matter. Just, I want you to write your answer in. There's no wrong answers. Whatever the answer you wrote, ladies and gentlemen, that is to show you that's how long it would take you to become a president millionaire in this company. Listen to me. If we stop the training right here, I need all of you to understand what I'm saying, because I know some of you aren't understanding me because you're not paying full attention, and that's not my problem. That's yours. Okay? I'm trying to reveal to you on this freaking computer screen that I know that you think getting 500 is a lot. I know you do. And if you had to do it by yourself, hell yeah, it's a lot. Can't nobody do no 500 in a week. You know, ain't nobody Seville. That's very difficult to do. But if you can understand how easy it is to get to, and you can teach others how to get to, I got them. I got them. I got it. I got it. I got it. See, this is why you have to understand how valuable, how important it is to get your two ASAP. You got to understand. See, some of you get the two, but you don't really understand how you got the two. You got to understand how to get the two. Because everything else in this whole entire company, is a replication of helping other people get what? Two. Some of you, it may take you a month, 2 months, 3 months, 6 months. It may take you 2 years, 3 years to get to President Millionaire. My question, was it worth it? $50,000 a week? Excuse me? Ladies and gentlemen, let me show you something here. Show you something here, guys. I'll show you guys a quick picture here. I want to show you something, guys. This is what we're trying to get you to understand here. So some of you think that it's just, we're just fired up or we're just passionate, and that's not true. We want to see you win, guys. This is what we want to see, guys. That's what we want to see. And I want you guys to understand, literally, I'm showing you right here on the screen. Obviously, I know you guys know that, you know, we're having success in this company, but I've always lived by this. It's no fun if you can't help your friends get some. It's no fun if you can't help all your friends get some. And honestly, you're making it very, very difficult for me to help you if you're not at the training event. This is the best you're gonna get from me, is a Saturday training for 1.5 hours every Saturday. That's it. But if you're at the training event, I can reveal the little secrets that we're trying to teach you right now. So I'm sitting here and I'm just looking, I just pulled up right now and I'm just showing you guys that so far this week, I don't know if you can see this here, but well, I don't think y'all can see it. They can't see it. They can't see that. Anyway, so far, let's see here. Can you see that there? Oh, maybe it's too bright. Oh, wait a minute. Give me a thumbs up if you can see that, Jennifer. I don't know if you can or not. Can't see it? Okay. All right, you can't see it. That's fine. So far, it's too bright. Sorry. Anyway, listen, I was just showing you guys a snapshot of the back office, showing you guys right now what the current commissions are. And again, I'm not here to brag to you. No. I'm not a braggadocious type of guy. I don't play that way. I'm showing you to show you this, guys, that listen, everything I'm teaching you right now, this is exactly what I do. I'm trying to download my brain into you so that you understand how, write this down, how they're doing it, how we're building it, how we're doing it. Okay? Okay, this is where there's some fuzziness going on in your brain. You're not completely sure of how we're doing it. First of all, you got to understand, first of all, you have to have a burning desire. And that's why I'm challenging you to get to the Clarity event. Prove to me you are who you say you are. We don't do events every week, once a quarter. Okay? Once a quarter. I understand this. You got to pay a few dollars. You got to pay some money to get there, get a hotel, Airbnb, whatever. I understand all of that. Yes, there's a cost for you to get what you want. You can't just go sit up in, Mark Zuckerberg's office because you cute and pretty. You can't. No, you got to pay the price. Get there. Okay? Get there. I promise you, I'm not going to let you down. We always over deliver. I won't let you down. I promise you that. But see, there's something that you're missing. That's what I'm trying to tell you. We all have the same product, same compensation plan, But we need to find out where you're foggy, where you're fuzzy. That's why you want to come to the clarity event. Something you're missing, and it's always something small. It's always something small that needs to be shifted. And we got to make that shift. Give me a 1 if you know what I'm talking about. Give me a 1. Okay? And that's why you got to be there, guys. So whoever, I promise you, we're going to break more diamond, more team developers, more diamonds, and more president as a result of this single event. Mark what I say. I've been thinking about it. I've been planning for it. I've been just trusting. This has been the only thing on my mind. I don't even care about my weekly check right now. I don't care. I don't care about any of that. I don't care about, all I care about is these hundreds and hundreds of people that are going to be here this upcoming week. We've got to transform their life. That's all I care about. That's the only thing I care about. So much so, I'm losing weight to make sure I have enough energy to where I break through every negative force in the room. Guaranteed. And I will deliver. I promise you. But if you're not there, I'm so sorry. It will not be on Facebook Live. Nope, it won't. We don't have, what do you call it, the online on-demand system where you can watch. Nope, nope, nope. I'm sorry. We don't have it. Okay? It's live and in color. You got to be there. It's worth it. So what I try to do right now this morning is show you guys the correlation between question number 4 and the top of the company as a president millionaire. I want you to drop a 1 if you understood what I was trying to teach you. All right, let's go ahead. So guess what? Your focus right now is to now sponsor 2 people. Sponsor your 2. Get your 2 so that you can get your 20%. Okay? Get your 2 so that you can lock in your 20% commissions. If you already are a team builder, how many people are you helping become a team builder and get there too? Remember, nobody can make any money until they get there too. Okay? So we want to do this. This is critically important. Let's go to the next one. You guys have heard us talk about the power of 2 weekly mentorship and coaching call that I do every week. We are now going into our 4th week. These calls are over the top. They're absolutely incredible, guys. How do you qualify for them? All you've got to do right there on the left-hand side is you have to sponsor 2 new people or help somebody on your team get 2 people, or help 2 different people sponsor 1 family pack each. Let me repeat myself. Either sponsor only family packs or above count. So if it's below the family pack, that does not count. Family pack or above counts, where I personally will mentor you. I personally will guide you and guide you for the next 12 to 18 months every week, giving you all the nuggets of exactly how we do what we do. And I promise you, we will make it work for you, okay? But you got to qualify. And how do you do that? Number 1, you sponsor 2 people, family pack or above. That's one way to qualify. Another way to qualify is you help 2 people on your team get 1 family pack each, okay, for that week. Or the third way to qualify is you can help 1 person get 2 family packs each, okay? So those are 3 different ways to qualify. It's very simple to do. It has to be done within a calendar week, okay? And step number 2 is you now must send in your email confirmation to RomacioFulcher100@gmail.com with your name, your username, your phone number, and the names of the 2 people that you either sponsored or helped. You must send that in Tuesday by 12 noon Pacific. And then number 3, my assistant is going to send you back an email with the webinar pin code for that week. And I want you to know every week the webinar pin code does change. This call is only for it's a webinar. It's only for those people that qualify, okay? If you're paying attention to why we're doing this, because it's in alignment with what the company wants. We want to break team builders and team developers. As a result of breaking team builders and team developers, it automatically makes you become a diamond, a president, and eventually a president millionaire. So basically, we're forcing you to get rich from making sure that you qualify. Now, I'm going to be honest with you. If I had someone like me that was willing to mentor me every single week, and all I had to do was help 2 different people bring 1 in each, or help 1 person bring 2, guys, drop a 1 if that's doable. You know what I'm saying? Absolutely, I can do that. Now, do you value mentorship? Do you value having private time with someone who's going to fully reveal all the tricks of the trade of how to make it work? Now, I could see if I was, talking about some stuff I did in 1960, but this is stuff I'm doing right now. Right now. So once again, another tool that we put out there to help you grow faster, okay? All right, let's go to the next one. These are some of the topics that we teach on the private mentorship call. Going to make sure you really understand the network marketing industry facts. Let me tell you why 98% of the people who say no to network marketing is not because of your product or your service. They say no to network marketing because of their perception about the profession. And so what we have learned, that where all the big money comes from, is you having the ability to have an educated conversation about how this profession can work for the busy person, how this profession can work for the person who's not a good talker, how this profession can work for the stay-at-home mom or the secretary, the person who doesn't have influence, the person who's not a saleswoman or salesman. That's why they say no, is because they cannot see themselves in the picture based on their perception of the picture. We're going to really show you how you break that down. Okay, and then all these other things you see here on the screen. Let's go to the next slide. We're teaching on all these every week. Okay, this is all the stuff that's being taught on the private mentorship call. Purpose, personal development, how you see yourself. Just read through all of these, guys. You can talk to some of the people that have been on the mentorship calls. They're over the top. They're really, 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 really incredible. They're making a huge difference. And I'm just glad and fortunate that we're able to do this with people. All right, let's go to the next one. Just more and more and more stuff, guys. We break it all down on the mentorship calls. Absolutely. Okay, let's go to the next one. More and more stuff that we teach on the mentorship calls. More and more, guys. Just more and more. Everything I've got, everything I ever will have, I will always give it to the people who value mentorship, because mentorship is wisdom without waiting. Mentorship is wisdom without waiting. See, we don't want you to wait if you value the mentorship, if you value it, but you can't say I value it. You've got to qualify for it. It's really easy. Help 2 different people bring 1 in a week. Come on, you can do that. That's doable. All right. All right, now, and so much more. Let's go to the next one. All right, so our goal this week, guys, is to help 2,000 people earn a commission check. Excuse the little typo there, but 2,000 people earn a commission check. Notice we're always about helping people. That's what it's all about. Let's go to the next one. All right, if you guys want to see different physical events, you can go to cnworldgn.com, click on the events tab, and you'll see different physical events that are happening all around the country. Perhaps you may know someone at those different places throughout the world. You can easily send them to that live event, and they can touch and see us leaders. All right, let's go to the next slide. Every Monday, many of you guys know, Monday at 10 a.m. Pacific Standard Time, we do a live presidents and above, all of the presidents and above in the company. We are live on live.cnworldgn.com, giving you announcements and updates every Monday from 10 a.m. Pacific to 11 a.m. Pacific. I want to encourage you to jump on there tomorrow. Jump on there on Monday. It's absolutely incredible. I love being a part of it. It's so much fun. All right, and let's go to the last slide. I'm sorry. It's not too late for you to become a president millionaire. Guys, we're going to be going to the Amalfi Coast. Never been there before, for all the president millionaires. All you have until, I think you have until the end of, August 31st, 2017 to qualify for president millionaire. Absolutely, it's enough time if you're serious. If your mind is made up, absolutely, come to Clarity. We'll give you the secret sauce on how to do it. Okay, definitely, and you get to go with us to the Amalfi Coast. October 20th through the 21st, we're going to be in Las Vegas for the national convention. Boy, I can't wait for that. Right here on U.S. soil, it's going down. Okay, so I'm excited about that in good old Vegas. All right, and let's go to the final event that we're going to talk about before the big one. This is the last big event before the national convention. We've talked about it all day long today. Clarity is power. Hopefully today you now understand a little bit more about what's in store at the Clarity event. Hopefully today you understand why it's called Clarity. Unfortunately, the VIP tickets are sold out. Please do not try and purchase it. You can't, it's sold out. But we do still have some general admission tickets. It's not too late. People are room sharing. We've got a third-party travel agency company that has stepped up and been able to help some people get some really affordable hotels and all this great stuff. I mean, it's just an amazing. So we're going to have what I believe is going to be the best event that we've ever had. I truly believe that it's going to be life-changing. This lineup right here is not even half of what's in store for you. So I'm just happy and grateful to share this moment in time with all of you guys that will be there. And from the bottom of my soul, I want to tell you guys, if there's one thing I push people to do, that is get to the events. Why? I know what the event is going to do for you. Yes, I understand it may be uncomfortable. You may have to borrow some money. You may have to catch the train. You may have to, take boat part way, take train part way, and take a car part way. I don't care. Do what you have to do to get where you're trying to go, baby. Do it. Do it. If you understand anything about life, if you finally have come to the place of understanding about this thing called life, God created places long before he ever created people. He created places before he ever created people. What does that mean? It's the power of a place, the power of environment. He created places, and he said, when you go there, when you go there, something is in store for you when you go there. I want you to go over there. Just listen. Just be quiet. Just stop talking so much. Just stop talking so much. Just go there. Just get there. When you get there, I have something for you. But it's not here. It's over there. And see, some of you think, this guy's crazy. I'm crazy about helping you. But I can't help you if you don't want to help yourself. So I am just telling you guys, I got to go. I got to get off of this webinar. I got to get to the gym. I got 11 pounds. I got history to break. 11 pounds in 5 days. We're going to do it. Look at this, man. Protein shake right here. Another one over here. I'm in for it, baby. I'm going all out. That's all I got. I got one shot to do this dance. I've got one shot to do this dance called life. I got one opportunity, guys, to do this thing. I don't get a second chance. I'm tired of apologizing. I don't care who's watching me. I've got one chance. And so do you. You only got one chance to dance. Ladies and gentlemen, there's a lot of people, 110 million people that get involved in network marketing. And 90% of them don't make any money at all. And guess what? 98% of them don't get a chance to learn from the number 2 person in their company and the number 41 person in the world. They don't care as much as I do. I'm telling you, listen, if you are attached to this team, regardless of what your gender, your race, your ethnicity, your skill set, your personality, if you're attached to this team, you're supposed to be successful. We expect you to win. We're going to get you across the line if we all got to carry your ass. You're coming across the line, okay? So all you got to do is get there. That's what you got to do. You got to scratch, claw, cry, plead, do whatever you have to do to get there, because it's going to happen there, right there in Sacramento. It's going to happen. It's not a hype show. This is not a pump-up session. I know some information that's going to help you get your transformation. And when you get there, and suddenly it happens. Ladies and gentlemen, I love each and every single one of you. I'm Romacio Fulcher, the California Kid. Thank you, Jennifer, for all your love and support. And I know we went over, guys, by 43 minutes, but guess what? We will not be doing a training next Saturday. There will be no online training next Saturday because it's going down in Sac Town, baby. I'll see you in the capital of the United States, Sacramento. I love you guys. Bye-bye.